What's up, everyone? It's Bianca Torres with Apartment 5H, and I'm here to give you your Diddy trial rundown. There's been a lot going on in the media. We're finally going to get a verdict next week, so let's take a look at all the charges, events that have led up until now. So, initial charges were RICO, kidnapping, arson, bribery, sex trafficking, prostitution, narcotics, and racketeering. As of now, he faces 5 counts. 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. As of now, the prosecution did drop a couple of charges. Now, initially, it was reported that they dropped the racketeering charge. That is not the case. That charge still sticks, but they did drop the arson charge involving Kid Cudi and some of the kidnapping charges. So, they also provided 1,000 pieces of evidence, and that involved guns, drugs, and baby oil. I mean, everyone saw the photos. We already know what that is. The defense tried to get a mistrial. 2 failed attempts. The last time they tried it, it looked like it may have pulled through, but it didn't. Obviously, we're still here. The jury consists of 8 men and 4 women. Will that help or hurt Diddy's case? That remains to be seen. We'll find out. 1 juror was dismissed for lack of candor. Now, the prosecution had 34 witnesses take the stand, and it was a combination of sex workers, previous Diddy Enterprise workers, lovers, you name it. So we do know that Cassie was the first to take the stand in a very emotional testimony. Following her testimony, her mom pulled up and testified, in addition to 2 of her friends. As far as lovers are concerned, there was another lover that took the stand. That person was unnamed. They called her Jane. So Jane took the stand and said that she continued a sexual relationship with Diddy because she thought that he would stop paying her rent. Everyone speculated that that was Daphne Joy. We can't confirm that, but a lot of reports, a lot of news circulated stating that it may have been her. So I don't know if we'll ever find that out, but in addition to that, we do know that 2 of his previous signees, Shine and Dawn Richard, testified, in addition to Kid Cudi, for obvious reasons, and his former chief of staff, Christina Coram, aka KK, and his former assistant Capricorn, along with a few assistants that came after her. They took the stand and had to testify, and we all heard how that went. So again, hotel workers, 2 escorts. It was just a multitude of different witnesses from all walks of life that took the stand. So as far as the defense is concerned, they had no witnesses, and Diddy didn't even testify on his own behalf. So that was interesting. We'll see if that helps or hurts his situation. On Friday, we received the closing arguments. So that was equally as interesting. The defense argued that the prosecution exaggerated its case against Diddy and only showed evidence of his swingers lifestyle and personal drug problem, not a criminal enterprise. The closing arguments also included that the government failed to prove any allegations of racketeering against Diddy. They owned the domestic violence charge, but they also called Diddy and Cassie's relationship a great modern love story. Now, the defense's rebuttal included a motion stating that the defense made excuses. They were making excuses for Diddy and blaming his victims. And they also urged the jury to find him guilty. That way they can prove that he is not above the law. Since, we all know that Diddy has pleaded not guilty to all the charges, and that includes the racketeering and sex trafficking. The lawsuits can't stop, won't stop, though. So in the mix of getting these closing arguments, a lawsuit presented itself by a man who stated that Diddy sodomized him and told him he was about to get that Diddy love. Unfortunately, his son has been dragged into a lawsuit as well. Justin Combs is being accused of gang raping a woman. So we'll see how that plays out for him. In an even weirder turn of events, Ye, who we saw he pulled up in support of Diddy, he collaborated with King Combs on a 7-track EP called Never Stop. That's not enough. A track on there called Lonely Road features his daughter Northwest rapping. I know Kim Kardashian is not happy with that. I don't think anybody would be. So things just keep getting weirder and weirder. Again, Diddy has denied all the allegations against him. So, I mean, we do know that Diddy will get time served for the drug and weapon charges. But if he is found guilty on all the other counts, he faces life in prison. So we'll see. We'll be getting the verdict by next week. Do you think he will be found guilty? If he's not found guilty, can he recover from this? What will his work and personal relationships be like? Will people be able to see past this, or will this be a permanent stain if he is found not guilty? Let us know.